people who are being deceived by Satan. You know, you go telling someone about Jesus, telling them about how God brought you into existence, and they will tell you, I wasn't created by God. Think about this. I wasn't created by God. I wasn't created by God. And yet ask them, how did you come into this world? And they will tell you, I came from my parents. And then if you ask them, where did your parents come from? And they will tell you, my parents came from my grandparents. And they will tell you, my grandparents came from my great-grandparents. And they will go on telling you. And you know, you'd ask them, where did the first man come from? They'll be like, well, they'll give you all the scientific stories, and they'll tell you, the first man came from an animal. Think about it. The first man came from an animal. Does it make sense? There's no way an animal can produce a human being. There's no way. Animals come from a lineage of animals. Human beings come from a lineage of human beings. So there's no way an animal can end up being a human being. It's impossible. And you know, you'd go on asking them, where did the animals come from? Well, you see, the animals came from, they'll tell you the animals came from nature. Think about it. Animals came from nature. How can nature produce a living being? It's impossible. You know, there's some people who do not believe in God. You know, I don't understand why you wouldn't believe in someone who brought you into existence. You know, someone who humbled himself, made himself flesh, and died for you. Someone who died for your sins. And what would science will back them up. They will tell you this is scientific facts. This are facts that cannot be changed. These are scientific facts. You know, the Bible says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. You know, this is common knowledge. You don't need anyone to tell you. You don't need anyone to tell you. Human beings were created by God. And each and everything that is in this world comes from God. The Bible says every good thing comes from God. So everything is created by God. There's no way an animal can come from nature, and there's no way animals produce human beings and stuff like that. It doesn't make sense. You know, there was a certain man in the Bible named Nicodemus. So Jesus had a discussion with Nicodemus. John 3:3. Jesus had it. So in that discussion, they came to a point where Jesus told Nicodemus, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven unless you are born again. So if you're not born again, there's no way you can go to heaven. So heaven is only for born again Christians. And at my point of view, you cannot be born again if you're not Christian. You cannot be born again if you do not have Jesus. You cannot be born again if you're not saved, if you hadn't give your life to Jesus. It doesn't work like that. And you need to understand that if you do not go to heaven, you go to hell. It will not change. Like, this is a fact. Like, this is what I call, this is a fact. You know, I don't believe in science because they come up with all these lies, and then people believe them. I leave them there. Don't believe in science. You know, there's some scientific things, like some of them are true, but then there's some of them where they just come up with something, they lie, and so many people are believing all these lies. You know, if you're on the truth with the Bible, that's where you find the truth. You know, I was speaking to this Muslim, and you know, there's always this question: do Christians worship the same God as Muslims? Do Christians worship the same God as Muslims? You know, if you ask a Muslim that question, and they will tell you yes. Some time ago I was speaking to this Muslim, and unfortunately he told me yes, we worship the same God as Jesus. And if you would ask me that question, I would say no, Muslims do not worship the same God as Christians. It's impossible. There's no way. Muslims do not worship the same God as Christians. If you read the Bible in the book of John verse 14, chapter 5, Thomas said to him, I'm speaking of Jesus. Thomas said to Jesus, we don't know where you are going, so how can we know the way? Check this out. Jesus replied, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by me, except through me. Listen to this. Jesus replied, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. So if you do not have Jesus, there's no way you have God. It's impossible. If you do not have Jesus, there is no way you go to heaven. There's no way. Jesus is the key to eternal life. So Jesus gives us access to heaven. So if you do not have Jesus, there is no way to make it to heaven. I'm sorry, there's no way. And this affects that cannot be changed. This affects that cannot be changed. If you don't have Jesus, there's no way. It's just impossible. It's either you have Jesus or I once believed this a boy once told me we have heaven and then we have middle class, where middle class people will be going, people who try it on earth. And it's like, if you don't go to heaven, you go to hell. It's simple. There's no any other. There's nothing else there. If you don't go to heaven, you go into hell. It's simple. It's simple. That's how it is. And in the last days, so many people will be looking for this gospel. And you have this opportunity to change your life now. We still have time. God is so amazing. God is so amazing. He's giving us all this time. He's giving us all this time to change. He's giving us all this time to change and turn from our bad ways to our good ways. And each and every day that you need to understand that each and every day that goes by, the day of Jesus coming back is close. You need to understand that Jesus was here on this earth. Jesus came to this earth and he left the promise. Jesus left the promise that I am coming back. And he is coming back. Read Revelation, read the end of Jesus is coming back. And there's so many people that will regret. And at the end time, it will be too late. Listen, it will be too late. It will be too late. There's no way there's a time when people will be looking for the gospel and there will be nothing. You go to church, there's no one there. So many of us will be raptured to heaven. And if you want to be part of us, you need to understand this now. You need to be born again now. You need to give your life to Jesus now. Tomorrow might be too late. Think about this. Where would you go when you die? Like, have you ever asked yourself this question? What happens when I die? Where do I go when I die? Think about this. Think about this. Where would I go when I die? Listen, when you die, it's either you go to heaven, you go to hell. It's simple. And you can only go there by being born again. You need to give your life to Jesus. You need to make this choice. You need to make this decision. There's no way we can force you. Christians do not force people to give their lives. It's your choice if you want to be saved or you do not want to be saved. There's no way we can force you. We just tell you the word and you decide whether you want to stick to that word, whether you want to say what the word tells in. It's your choice. You have to decide. Just like it's a choice if you want to go to heaven or hell. You need to understand that God has the power to take each and every one on this earth to heaven. He has that power. I don't think God doesn't have that power. God has the power. If God wants, he can just pull out everyone on this earth. He just take everyone and let's go to heaven. But God, he gives us this choice. You get to decide whether you want to go to heaven. You decide if you want to go to heaven. But I tell you, hell is not a place you want to go to. I promise. hell is not a place you want to go to, a place of torment, a place where you burn forever. Think about it. Think about it. You know, there's a certain man in the Bible, a certain man in the Bible. So unfortunately, because of his bad deeds on earth, he went to hell. So the Bible recalls that he was asking for water. He was asking for a drop of water. Now he was asking for a drop of water, and there was no way he could receive that drop of water because you know, heaven and hell cannot meet. Just like the Bible says, what does good and evil have in common? They don't. So this man was asking for like water in heaven, even a drop of water, just a drop. Think about it. He asked for a drop. Now imagine how hot it could have been. How, like the Bible says, you burn for it's like you burn forever. And you need to understand that it's not the fire that we have on earth, because your body doesn't burn. You need to understand that when people are raptured, your spirit is raptured. So when you go to hell, you don't go to hell with your body. No, you need to understand that bodies are earthly things. So they will all vanish. They will all pass away. The Bible says earth will pass away and there will be a new earth. So you understand that your body will pass away, but your spirit, you need to understand that your spirit will not pass away. If you go to heaven, your spirit will remain eternally in heaven. And if you go to hell, your spirit will burn forever in hell. Think about this. Your spirit will burn forever in hell. And there's not that, you know, there's no way like people will be like, maybe God will have mercy on us. God is giving us His Son. Look, I'd encourage you to give your life to Jesus today. You know, if you were not inspired by this video, go on and send it to other people. Maybe they will be inspired. If you like this video, you will like it on my YouTube page. If you want to see more of videos like this from me, you will have to subscribe, because you will be receiving notifications and stuff like that. But then, like, this is your choice. If you wanna share this video, if like this is your choice. There's no way I can come say share my video, like my video, stuff like that. You will decide. You will do what the Spirit leads you to do. But I just want to encourage you to give your life to Jesus. Listen. You need to understand that you know, the Bible says the Holy Ghost will speak to you. Just think of this as God speaking to you. Give your life to Jesus.